at the Highlandville schoolhouse on a old-timey waltz schottisch polka night. And the current fiddler kind of picked up the tradition from the former fiddler and put together this band, and so for the whole time that they've been playing, we've been coming up here. Well, it's kind of like a glue, and music is part of the culture, and I think that we need it to keep people together, and movement is satisfying. We work out all kinds of things when we dance or when we move. So I hope that it continues, and I think that it will.
They would actually come to campus during orientation week and do a dance there. So it was just one of the things we came out and did.
And then our group of friends just kept coming out to these dances or see them in town.
We have a lot of fun.
A lot of fun. And good memories too, right? Yeah. We've made a lot of memories at Footnotes dances, so we want to keep doing that.
And also I think it's just really unique that these still happen. So I want to, encourage that to keep happening.
Right.
And the handing down of this music and these traditions, I mean, there's high school kids in there as well, and little kids, and I think it's important.
And that's what's exciting to me, is to see the younger kids in there and them learning the steps and learning the dances. And even the Footnotes band itself has changed a little bit as members have died, and there's a high schooler playing bass right now. So the music continues.
And yeah, I think the simplicity that everyone can dance with and kind of commune around it is the big thing that draws me.
It builds a community around itself, and that's really nice. And also being able to experience something that people for generations have experienced before us.
Continually pass down and try and make sure that it stays prevalent, and especially in rural communities, and make sure that sense of community we've talked about stays alive.
I agree with that. It's lasted this long, so my hope is that it lasts for a long time to come.
Used to be they'd have the dances in winter, and the floor wasn't reinforced. When people do schottisch, it was 20 below weather, and the floor would give enough. You have steam coming in the windows from the dancing. That was a memorable night.
There was also a woman vet in this area, and she came, because there was a lot of snow, she came with her team of horses, and I think it was a wagon, I don't think it was a sleigh, but so there was a team of horses outside with her transportation, and then, like Jim was saying, there was this very interesting phenomena. Every time the floor went up and down, there'd be puffs coming out of the windows too in the schoolhouse.
Well, I think that one of the things that's so great about this is that, there are always younger kids here, right? And I think it sort of ebbs and flows with whatever that class of high schoolers feels like is cool or not.
My grandma lived just over yonder a little bit, and Bill Sherburne's band used to play here, and she would come on the weekends and brought her kids. And then my mom went to Luther here in Decorah and started bringing her friends out. And when I was born, my parents just were in a habit, we come out here Saturday nights. So when I was real little, I learned how to waltz with Bill Sherburne's band, and then have been coming ever since to Footnotes. And then the other reason is that we've just built family memories around this music. I grew up listening to Footnotes cassettes in the kitchen, and we've made really good memories here. We got married here, and my graduation party was here, and so when we come back, it's a little bit like coming back home and reliving all of those things.
great environment. You get out here in the country, there's kids running and playing, catching fireflies in the dark, and you get to learn some music with dancers of all abilities, and it feels wholesome and old-timey and classic and poignant, and it feels almost like something out of a movie. It's amazing.
I don't think there's much that needs to change. I guess just continuing it and making it accessible for kids like her to come and have a good time too.
If people keep showing up to dance, and people keep learning how to play the songs, and people keep passing down the traditions, I'm confident that this is going to be a thing when I'm too old to run around the dance floor. I'm looking forward to watching the dances from the sidelines.